And let me pull up the chat. So this is going to be a guidance reading for you. This is going to be a guidance. Pick a card. What guidance do you need about your love life right now? What advice do you need about your love life right now? I am pulling up the chat right here. There we go. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be a pick a card reading. I have 3 cards here that you can choose from. And these are 3 fractal patterns. So go ahead and take a look at each pattern, get a feel for each pattern, and you can pick your pile from these 3 cards. So the first reading here is this card. This is going to be reading number 1. This is reading number 2. Number 2. And number 3. All right. So again, reading number 1, number 2, and number 3. All right. So these are the 3 readings to pick from. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the way that I'm being guided to do this reading is first I'm going to choose a passage here from the Mastery of Love, and this will help you recognize if this is your pile. And then I'm going to go into the cards that have been picked out for this reading, all right? So let's go into pile number 1, reading number 1. And don't forget to thumbs up and like this reading, all right? Also subscribe to my channel and comment. So this is for those of you who chose number 1, okay? Now, this is a fractal pattern about romance. This is about romance and sexuality, okay? Passion. So this can be something that you are feeling towards another person, or this can be a strong element in your love life. So for pile number 1, for reading number 1, let's see what passage we have here from the Mastery of Love to go with your reading. Okay. So this is saying that in your love life, the best thing for you to do is change one routine at a time. It says to hunt inside yourself, you start by hunting every reaction you have. So this is talking about being mindful about your habits here. All right? And this talks about being a warrior. To be a warrior doesn't mean you will win the war, but at least you rebel and you no longer accept that the parasite is eating you alive. Okay, so this is talking about hunting yourself, all right? So maybe that means something for you. Okay, let's see here. So now I have the passage of, love is completely responsible. Fear avoids responsibility, but this doesn't mean that it's not responsible. Trying to avoid responsibility is one of the biggest mistakes we make because every action has a consequence. Everything we think, everything we do has a consequence. If we make a choice, we have an outcome or a reaction. If we don't make a choice, we have an outcome or a reaction. We are going to experience the consequence of our actions in one way or another. All right, so that can mean something to you, or that can be related to what you have going on right now. I'm trying to figure out where to put this book. All right, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into your messages here. Here we go. I was looking for my pendulum. Okay, so let's go to this stack. Okay, so the fortune or the tea leaf cards are being picked out now. So this could be something that is relating to what's going on with you. Thank you for thumbs up, Bing. Okay, so I see here happiness. All right, so you're either experiencing a lot of happiness right now in your love life, and if you are not, this is coming very soon. But your love life is something to be happy about. Oops. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to leave those there. Okay. It may be essential for you to accept valid criticism when it comes to your love life. All right. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Pile number 1. You can receive some good advice from a wise person. Someone's going to give you some good advice. I see changes coming up in your life, all right? I'm like, where do I put these? Okay. I see changes coming up in your life. I see you receiving some good advice. And I also see here that you are going to have a fresh start in your love life. There's going to be some new creative ideas and some new ventures. This can be business ventures. This can be adventures. This can be any kind of, new connection. But we do have that coming up. So that's pretty positive. I mean, happiness, sunrise. These are positive cards. And I like how we also have the moon card with changes in your life here. And this is going into the sunrise card. So after the moon, the sun is rising. And then there's also this sun and the happiness card. So far, so good. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, which deck do I go to next? All right, we're going to go here. All right, pile number 1. Pile number 1. What do you need to know? What guidance do you need? What advice do you need about your love life right now? All right. So this is a good time, or whatever's coming up soon. So this can be what's going on now. This can be what's coming up. It's essential for you to choose your words carefully, all right? Be mindful with what you say, the things you say, how you say them, speaking your truth. I also see here true love and fidelity. So it looks like this is coming up in your love life. Is going to make you very happy. So roll with the changes. If this is advice, roll with the changes, okay? And accept valid criticism. If there's something that you need to apologize about, go ahead and do so. And choose your words carefully. I do feel like you're in a protected connection. So that's something that's positive. All right, let's see. Father God, please give me advice for pile number 1. Okay. Let me go ahead and pick it. I'm feeling guided to pick some more cards. Let me see, what deck am I picking from? This one. Okay. What advice do we have for pile number 1? All right. Okay, that's a pretty important card. I'll leave this one out. All right. Let's put these out. What deck are we going to first? Okay, that's what I felt. All right, so this is a good time for you to, thank you for thumbs upping, for you to look at your patterns in relationships. Look at your patterns in relationships. All right? What are your patterns in relationships? What can you do differently? It requires, hey Keydron, I tried to put you as a moderator. I think you're gonna have to DM me your link because I couldn't put you down as one because I don't have your YouTube link. So DM me your link, okay? Look at your patterns and relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So it takes strength to realize, you know what? There's something that I can be doing better. There's something that I can be doing better. Why don't I go ahead and do that? Why don't I make these necessary changes? This is card number 32. Wow. Both of these cards are number 32, well, 32 and 23. So this is like a mirroring energy. So it's essential. Okay, so take a pattern, take a look at your pattern relationships. Oh my God, my back just started hurting again. Take a look at your pattern in relationships, and from there, take a chance. Take a chance to do something different. Take a chance to do something new. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. When we love, when we start to love, when we delve into love, when we, align with love, real love, our lives do change forever. Our lives do change when it's something real, Do something for someone else, all right? Do something for someone else. And then we have here like attracts like. Oh, wow, where did this card come from? Receive with love and appreciation. So receive the love that is being given to you. Receive the love that is coming to you. Receive this love. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Especially for you feminines, receive what it is that your masculine is giving you. The energy that your masculine is putting forth, like his endeavors, his efforts to show you love. He may not show love in the same way that you want it, but it's essential for you to recognize his efforts and how he shows love. All right. Thank you, Keydron. I see your link. So it's essential to be mindful of how he shows love. All right. And be grateful for that, Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. And then like attracts like. So the more that you are acknowledging of the displays of love that you're getting, the more you're going to receive. The more you experience gratitude for those expressions of love, for the feelings of love that that your person, the person on your mind, the more you feel gratitude for those feelings, the more, of that you're going to attract. So it's really essential for you to bask in that positive energy. You may also want to do some scripting also, if that's something that you do. All right. Or if you like to write, you may want to do some scripting. If you're longing for more love in your life, you have to be more loving. So it's also essential for you to be more loving as well. Excuse me. Excuse me, my mouth is so dry. Okay. So it's essential for you to be loving as well. Think, what would love do? What would love do, right? All right. And then do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. So give your attention to someone else, all right? Let's see here. So we have here Bianca Del Rio. We have here Plato, and we have here Whitney Wolf Herd. So these say, a unicorn is a horse with extra potential. True love is clearly illegal in most states. Everyone needs that special someone who can stroke your hair while you cough with your head in the toilet. Yeah, that's what it says. I was not expecting that. Okay. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. The madness of love is greatest of heaven's blessings. I'm not really liking these cards for this reading. I'm probably not going to include them in the other piles. If you don't make the first move, someone else will. All right, that's pretty relevant. Every hour spent staring at a screen is an hour spent alone. Beware, to other people, your profile is your true self. All right, so we have these messages. Now, let's see where we are going from here. All right, so what deck are we choosing from now? We're going here. What time do we have? Okay, we're at 15 minutes. All right. Oops. Okay. These two cards popped out at me. A reconciliation and a connection here. So know that this relationship, this friendship, or this partnership can be saved, and you are connected to the heavenly realms. So if you've been worried about a connection, a reconnection or reconciliation, there is no need to worry. And again, we have this energy of changes, energy of major changes here. We also have an energy of spiritual growth. All right, we have here approval. Choose to approve of yourself, and others will too. So remember, like attracts like. Also, the higher you view yourself, the higher self-esteem, the higher you view yourself, the better of a connection that you're going to attract to you, or the better of a soulmate you're going to attract to you. Excuse me. I'm sure you've realized throughout your own journey that you attracted soulmates according to where you were at the time. And as you changed, as you grew, you started to attract different types of soulmates. All right, and it's the same thing. So you have a fear about parting ways with someone, it looks like. You have a fear about parting ways, but your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life that you deserve. So it's essential for you to trust in God, trust in spirit, trust in, the universe, trust in your higher power, trust, okay? Because your fears are the things that are blocking you. Or you know what? Also feel the fear and do it anyway. All right? Feel the fear and do it anyway. And it may be time to move on from a person or a situation. It may be time to part ways. And it's time to leave something behind so you can open up a new door. Your prayers have been answered and a new door is being held open for you. Okay? Let's see, pile number one. Advice for pile number one for the love life. Father God, please give me advice for pile number one for the love life. Thank you. All right, so this is not your practice life. All right, this life is not practice. This is your one life to live in this incarnation. So it's up to you. Do you want to spend your time like pussyfooting around, or do you want to make a move? Do you want to live out your desires? Do you want to live out your dreams? It's really up to you. You are the joy seeker, so go after what brings you joy. Go after what makes you happy. After, what is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? Also, what little victories can you celebrate? And then I see here also, nothing real can be threatened. So like whatever is yours is meant for you, all right? Whatever is meant to be yours is coming to you. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? How can you create heaven on earth for you? How can you create heaven on earth for, whoever it is that you're interested in, or whoever it is that's on your mind? Nothing real can be threatened. All right? And you cannot make a mistake. There are infinite possibilities available for you. So there's no reason to fear about doing things perfectly. There's no reason to fear about like, okay, what if I make this move and it doesn't work out the way that I want it to? Because you cannot make a mistake. You are being divinely led. So you are not able to make a mistake. So just take that first step and God, spirit, universe, your higher power will catch you. All right? Your guides, your angels, they will catch you. So there's no reason to be afraid. And even if you are afraid, feel the fear and do it anyway. All right? Because you have this one life to live. And make the best out of it. Make the best out of it. Where is your heart guiding you? So we have a lot of messages about like where your heart is guiding you. All right? Trust your faith. Trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. What is your faith asking of you? What is your faith asking of you? Trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. I really like those messages. All right, let's see. What deck are we going to go to now? We're going to go here. Okay. What's that time? Cool. All right, Father God, please see the messages. Oi. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. All right? Look at the bigger picture. What adventures do you have ahead of you? What adventures can you create for yourself? Pile number 1. Okay. Embrace the flow of life. Embrace the flow. We talked about that. Attune to the divine. So attune to God, attune to the divine, attune to spirit, attune to the universe, attune. All right? Tap in with your higher power and know that you can relax. You don't have to be so afraid, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, I'm getting guided to go here. All right, so this is my box of inner child messages, shadow messages, and relationship messages. So I'm going to shake it around. I'm going to try not to be too loud, but I'm going to shake it around these messages, maybe a little triggering, all right? But these are the messages that can help you ascend in your love life. So you can move forward towards a new level in your love life, okay? So I know this is quite loud. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pull 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I have 2 inner child messages, and then I have here a shadow side. So I have here emotionally overreacting. You are overthinking, which is causing a flood of unnecessary emotion. So you're overthinking a situation. Okay, past. Friends walked out of your life for no reason. Now you understand people have their own journey and not to eternalize their pain. And then we have here the final message of past. You were disappointed when you were promised something and it didn't happen. You now create special moments and memories that you desire. Oh, wow, we got an extra one. Past, you were frightened. Now you are emotionally stronger and brave. All right, so those are your messages. That's your advice, your guidance for your love life. Pile number 1. And let's go ahead and go into pile number 2. Please thumbs up and like this reading. I appreciate that so much. All right, let's see here. Let me put these cards up. Oops. 1 second, putting cards away so you can go on to pile number 2. Okay. All right, so now we are going on to pile number 2. Those of you who chose this fractal pattern, thank you for thumbs up being. Those of you who chose this fractal pattern, all right, this is a pattern of happiness. So it looks like I'm feeling a lot of happiness coming up for you in your love life. This advice can perhaps be how to bring about more happiness. Let's see what comes out. All right. Let's see where we started. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so funny. I don't even remember what order I started in, even though I just did this reading. Okay, where are we starting? Hold on. Oh, I'm going to start over here. Okay, yeah, this is where we started. Let me get these cards off the ground. Okay, man, that short-term memory is something. Okay. Let's see. Pile number 2, happiness fractal pattern. What advice do you have? What advice do you have for pile number 2? Reading number 2, fractal pattern, happiness fractal pattern, and your love lives. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. Something's on my tongue. All right. Okay, we're good. So, what was that? All right, so we have here, it looks like there's someone who's close to you. This can be a family member, this can be an in-law, this can be someone in like a group of people that you're close with, like a work family or a friendship group, a social group here. And it looks like there's an arrogant person here. It says arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. So this is saying if there's someone in your environment that is arrogant and boastful, just kind of leave them alone. You know, do your best to just separate yourself from that energy. You know, you don't need to fight with this person because this is just this person's personality. This is just how this person is. And this person was like this before you. This person's like this now. This person's going to be like this after you. And this person may like drama, I'm hearing. So, you know, just do your best to push away that situation. And it's saying don't take a risk when it comes to this person. Take care. There will be a loss of material wealth. There may be too much concern with sexual matters going on. And there could be a loss of this person. Just know that there could be some kind of loss coming up here. Okay, let's see what else we have. So this is for those of you who chose pile number 2. Pile number 2. I feel like the loss can be a separation like from this arrogant person, which is a really good thing actually. Okay, so I'm seeing here that your perseverance is going to be rewarded. So continue to persevere in your love life or whatever situation you're going through. You know, it could be different, you know, it's going to be different for all of you, but we'll see like what additional information comes out. But we are focusing on advice here, but this is, you know, saying that to persevere. As you persevere, your perseverance will be rewarded. You are going to have honor and good luck. So just know that that is coming to you, and it's because also you are safe from harm. I mean, you have honor and good luck because you're going to persevere. You're going to push through and you're going to keep going, but you also have here being safe from harm. Now, this is a good time to utilize your logic, utilize your reasoning, and utilize your common sense. You could have a new love or a new romance on your mind as well. But again, utilize common sense during this time. Okay. We're going to go here. Oops. All right. Father God, please tell me about, okay. Advice for pile number 2. Those who chose the happiness fractal pattern. Advice for their love lives. Advice for their love lives. 2 and 3. Okay. All right, so pile number 2. Consider your foundation. You are being asked to commit. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. What will love do? How committed are you to love? I feel like some of you want to start a family, or some of you want to, you know, you may want to have children, or you may want to strengthen your family. You know, start a family of your own. So you are being guided to ask, like, what changes are you willing to make? What different views are you willing to take on? What are you willing to do to experience love in your life? What patterns are you willing to end? What new beginnings are you willing to end things for? Because as you end one phase of your life, it's going to create a void for God, for Spirit, for universe to fill with something better for you. So as you end one pattern, or as you release something from your life, something even better is going to be replaced here. So I'm seeing here a spiritual connection. You have a relationship or a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. All right, this is a past life connection. Listen to your heart. You are listening to what is being said, but you need to listen with a loving heart. Thank you for thumbs upping. Make sure to listen with a loving heart. All right. So this is also like an energy of not so much coming from an ego. You know, it's like, would you rather be happy or would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? That's oh shh. Guess what? The void. The void. The void. The void. The void. All right. You may be covering up the emptiness or pain through an addiction. That's what this card represents. But again, this is also talking about releasing what is not serving you. Releasing what, okay, think about this. If you are imagining your perfect life in the future, right? You're imagining your perfect life in the future. What habits, what patterns, what do you have going on now within your life that does not resonate with that future life, that does not coincide with that future life? Those are the things to release now, because we often think that we can change. We often think that once we get in our ideal relationship, we're going to change. No, it's essential for us to make that change now. Excuse me. It's essential for us to make that change right now as opposed to waiting. That's what the law of attraction is about, right? That's what like attracting like is about. We want to be that person now, and that will align us with where we want to go in the future. All right? And then we have here connection. So we have here the void again, and then we have connection. You are very connected to the heavenly realms. All right? So this connection, this is a very spiritual connection. Let's see what we got. Jeez. Okay. Tough love. It's time to tell the truth about something you've been hiding. It's time to tell the truth about something that you've been hiding. Okay? Then we have your card number 33. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. So who needs to be recognized? Is it someone, is it who you are involved with? Do they need to be recognized? Have they been working very hard? Have they been putting in their time, love, energy, and effort? Is it time for them to be recognized? Is it time for you to be recognized for all that you've been putting into your connection? You place that where it fits. All right? And if there's something that needs to be shared, if there's something that needs to be said to the person that you're involved with, go ahead and say what you need to say. All right? Guess what? You can celebrate because you have manifested something that is near and dear to your heart. So there's an increase of love that's coming to you. So it's time to celebrate. Take time out to celebrate. Take time out to celebrate with that person. All right? Release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. So release, trying to have control over the situation. I'm here to just go for it and allow things to unfold in perfect ways. Okay? All right, let's see. We're going here. All right, let's see. Card number 2, the happiness pattern. What advice do they need about their love life right now? Thank you. Holy God, be some good advice they need for their love life right now. Okay. One, the how is in the now. What is your intuition been trying to tell you? How has your intuition been telling you to expand? How has your intuition been telling you to create with another person? Or what is it that your intuition is trying to, is telling you to create, is telling you to bring together, to manifest, to put action towards? What is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look and feel like? Isn't that what we talked about? That's exactly what we talked about. What is your ideal life look and feel like? All right, so that's really important for you. That's a double Like messenger, that's a big confirmation for you. Oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance towards those you don't understand? So a piece of advice here is to show more compassion and acceptance towards those you don't understand. You know, I have a tattoo on my side. It says, Dominic non-intelligent, and it says, they condemn what they do not understand. So could you be condemning something that you don't understand? That's something to think about. Soul alignment, it's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? And nothing real can be threatened. This actually came out in the first pile. Nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? How can you create heaven on earth for yourself? How can you make your life the best possible life that you can have? These are things to think about. Reflect on. All right, pile number 2. What advice is pile number 2 need? In their love lives. What advice is pile number 2 need in their love lives? Well, okay. Think it through. All right, think it through. And take inspired action. Now, it's really important for you to keep your heart open, okay? Keep your heart open. Go for it. Trust that the universe has your back, all right? Trust that the universe will catch you if you fall. Like, you are going to be okay. Step into your power. Step into your power. And do things that are showing love to yourself, you know? Do things that are showing love to yourself. Like, taking action towards your dreams is a way of showing self-love. You know, hanging back and not doing anything is not a way of showing self-love. So open up to the changes. Open up to the changes, all right? And also know that you are loved. Know that you're loved. So everything is going to work out for you because you are loved, all right? So number 2, reading number 2, I'm going to go ahead and shake. I'm going to shake my box. I'm going to shake my box. And we're going to get some healing messages for you, all right? All right. Number 2. All right, let's see. So your messages are, I'm going to try to pick 3, a 1, a 2. A 3. 3. Okay. All right, so the messages that we have here are, so as a child, in the past, you were taught not to cry. Now you are aware that expressing sadness by crying is healthy and healing. So you were taught not to cry. Now you know that expressing sadness by crying is healthy and healing. And it really is. Like, crying is actually a really healthy thing because crying, it doesn't mean that you're, you know, like that you're a baby or that, you know, you're like not a man or whatever. Really, crying is essential because it allows you to release the negative energy or the pent-up energy or the harmful energy that can store up in your body. And if we don't release these energies, if we just hold them in and we don't release these energies, they're going to come out later on in life as illness, as cancer, as disease, as things like that. So it's really essential for us to cry because those energies have to go somewhere. If we don't release them, they stay within us. And then they end up making us sick later on in life. Okay, if you keep requiring your partner to fill your void, you will be disappointed. Fill and heal your voids. Show up for yourself. And then this is a shadow side question. How do you fill your time when you're bored? What gives you enjoyment? What self-care do you regularly practice? All right, so you can read these questions. If you can see those, I don't know if you can see them. I'll read them again. How do you fill your time when bored? What gives you enjoyment? What self-care do you regularly practice? All right, so you can think about those questions, and those will give you some tools to Move forward in your love life, to ascend in your love life, to practice healthier new habits. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get into pile number 3. Thumbs up and like this reading if you enjoyed it, if you found this guidance, this advice useful. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well. And I also love to read your comments. Let me clean up my table. All right. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope you guys are doing well this Saturday night. And keep in mind, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across these messages, this is when they are meant for you. That's weird. It's like people like, it sounds super close to me. That's weird. My neighbors are loud. All right. All right, let's go into pile number, boom, pile number 3, all right? So this is the fractal pattern representing receiving. So receiving could be essential in your love life. Oh, I forgot for that last reading to do the book. Sorry, guys, for those of you who picked 2. Cool. For those of you that picked 2, so sorry if you're like coming over into this reading and yeah, anyway. So, pile number 3, those of you who picked receiving, let's go ahead and get a message from the book here. So for pile number 3. This says, everything is there for us, but first we need to have the courage to open our eyes, to use the truth, and to see what really is. Humans are so blind, and they are blind because they don't want to see. Suffering occurs because we don't want to see when it is so clear before our eyes. Even when we meet someone and he tries to pretend to be the best he can, even with the false mask, we cannot avoid presenting the lack of love, the lack of respect he has, but we don't want to see it and we don't want to hear. All right, so you can take that however it resonates with you. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's like, what are you willing to take, you know, when it comes to love? What are you willing to put up with also? All right, so let's go ahead and go into your messages. Where do we start? All the way over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into pile number 3. Those of you who chose the receiving pattern. Pile number 3. Yes, pile number 3. Okay. There's a situation that you're dealing with. This could have to do with a fair woman, a lighter skinned person, but it doesn't necessarily have to. But it says there, I see here that there's a situation in the balance that is going to require some careful handling. I'm seeing here that now's a time to act. I'm seeing here that someone is behaving stupidly around you, so you need to be aware of that. Someone could be trying to have like too much authority. Someone could be misusing their power. And if not that, this is saying that it's time for you to act from a position of authority. You'll be receiving a precious gift soon. I do see some discord among your friends or family, so that's a situation that's going to need careful handling, and that's also related to the person who's acting stupidly. Pay attention to your work. That's very important also, and know that you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. All right, so you are on the right path when it comes to this situation that you are involved with. Let's see what cards we go to next. We go here. All right, so this is for pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Your perseverance will be rewarded. You have the Sun card coming out. So your perseverance will be rewarded, all right? So that's positive. You do have strength and wisdom. with the dragon energy here. You have strength and you have wisdom, so utilize your strength, utilize your wisdom, and know that passion and romance are awaiting. Someone's jealousy can lead to downfall, so if you have the urge to be jealous about something, or someone, you know, do your best to temper that, because this is advice, so do your best to temper that, because jealousy can lead to a downfall. If this is not you, excuse me, if this is not you, this is referring to someone around you. So we do have passion and romance awaits, seduction, okay, may be useful for you to seduce somebody, all right? Take that as a resonance, okay. Father God, what guidance you have for pile number 3 for their love lives? Thank you. There are miracles and blessings coming to you. Everything has its gift. I feel like what you're going through now is a blessing. What's coming up for you is a blessing. And know that love endures. Love endures, okay? Love does not give up. Love does not lose faith. Love is hopeful and it withstands every situation. So whatever it is that you're going through, know that it's going to work out in the best way for you. So this is saying to not have any fear, to ground yourself, to focus on your own stability, your own security, because everything is going to manifest for you, all right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, go within, do some self-reflection. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, don't be afraid, like don't be fearful, don't lose hope, because whatever it is that you're going through, this situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. You're deepening love within this situation. And then we have here, look to your inner strength and know that you are stronger than you realize. You can withhold any situation. What's why the tattoo say? God gives us what we can handle, right? So you can handle this situation. And that's why it was presented to you. You can handle this, okay? Ooh, wrong deck. Hold on, wrong deck. Let's go here. All right, see what we got. Pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3. Okay. Nice. Nice. Universal Bank. Everything you need to thrive is already here. So you have everything that you need to thrive. Also, I have your Earth shifts. I've actually never seen this card. You're very connected to Mother Earth, and as such, some loud birds. And as such, you experience all that she does. So it's just like an energy of prosperity, an energy of like, it's like a 3D energy. Being able to reap the rewards of Mother Earth. Now, you could have been going through dark night of the soul, or you could be going through a dark night of the soul, and this is going to bring about better circumstances for you. You're in the midst of a spiritual awakening, and sometimes spiritual awakenings can be difficult. You know, when we're going through spiritual awakenings, generally they're not easy. You know, we have to take that time to ascend. We have to take that time to look at the past, look at our old patterns, look at the things that we need to remove from our lives, and then we have to, you know, allow the universe to replace it with something better. But these moments are pretty difficult, you know, so just know that you can handle this dark night of the soul period, and soon you're going to be rejoicing. You also have here the energy of a spirit. Oh, we got a bonus card. A spiritual teacher. And you're going through a metamorphosis. So that also coincides with the dark night of the soul. All right, rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most out of life. So you're making the most out of life. And we have here, both of these have the energy of 2. So this is balance. This is making an important decision. You are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. So you are a spiritual teacher, even if you don't see yourself in that way. Like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. You're about to get your wings. That's beautiful. So this dark night of the soul period that you went through, I'm hearing like you passed with flying colors. You know, you got the lessons that you needed. You handled it. You handled this situation, and you're coming out successful on the other side. So congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Pile number 3. What advice do they need for their love lives? Deep inward journey, you will be rewarded for the work. That's exactly what we were just talking about. How can you alchemize your fear? All right, how can you alchemize your fear? Deep inward journey. So this dark night of the soul energy, you are going to be rewarded for. Or this dark night of the soul that you experience, you are going to be rewarded for that. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. How can you see through the eyes of source energy and prioritize your inner peace? So how can you prioritize your inner peace? How can you look at your life in a new way that it's like looking at it at a lens of how can I make the best out of every situation? How can I experience the best life possible? You know? So it's important to look at your life in that kind of way. So when peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist because you always have the best intentions when it comes to every single situation, all right? And that will, because you have that kind of mindset, that will bring more peace to you, right? That will bring more goodness to you. Take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. Your life is a creative adventure. Take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. What are you creating in your life right now? It's essential to think about that. How can you live with more meaning? How can you live with more integrity? How can you live with more truth? You are the truth seeker, awakening and actualizing and transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? All right, so you are the truth seeker. You are awakening, you are actualizing, and you are transcending. So flow with that energy and know that you are going through an awakening. You're going into a new phase. So that's really positive. You know, that's something to celebrate. Okay. Okay. Know your worth. Know your worth. You're likely worth more than you've been receiving, all right? Know your worth and know that you can have everything that you want. You can have the very best. You can have the love that you want. You can have the relationship that you want. You can have the partner that you've always wanted. You can have something better than you thought that you deserved, you know? And you deserve it because that's what you're worth. Oh, shoot. Did we not just say that? Embrace the flow of life? Embrace the flow of life, right? Okay. And keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. All right? Keep your heart open. I'm hearing 2 more. 4 and 5. Okay. So this is saying to attend to the details. Attend to the details of your situation and push through the insecurity. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Push through any insecurities. Because once you push through those insecurities, once you push through your comfort zone, there are miraculous, like wonderful things that are waiting for you on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shake my box. And in this, someone deserves to be recognized. This message kept wanting to come out. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. All right, so in this box I have inner child messages. I have messages falling out. Okay, so I have inner child messages. I have some shadow messages. And these will give you the insight you need in order to make those changes. This will show you what you haven't been looking at or what you haven't been able to see. What needs to be shifted for your love life to be the best it can. All right, so, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. In the past, you felt unsafe, right? When you were a child, you felt unsafe. Now you are more aware, protected. You create safety in all areas for yourself. As a child, you felt parentified and in the caretaker role. So you felt like you had to be the parent and you were in the caretaker role. Now you are able to experience moments of fun, play, joy, laughter, and silliness. Watch your words. Name calling is hard to erase in the memory. And create space together to evolve, expand, forgive, and communicate in healthy ways. I like that. I'm going to say that again. Create space together to evolve, expand, forgive, and communicate in healthy ways. And then the two questions I have here for you. Oh, excuse me. Are you happy to be alone in your own company? Do you use other people to fill a void? So are you happy to be alone in your own company? This is something to ask yourself. Do you use other people to fill a void? And then how do you fill your time when you're bored? What gives you enjoyment? What self-care do you regularly practice? How do you fill your time when bored? What gives you enjoyment? And what self-care do you regularly practice? So these are questions to consider, and also know that you're getting a wake-up call right now. All right, so that's a positive thing. All right, okay. You're about to discover your life purpose. You're about to discover your life purpose. And that is beautiful. You're having a change in perception, which is going to change everything. Some of you are changing your careers, but you're having a shift in perception that will change everything. All right, so these are the messages that I have for you. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for hanging out. Just kidding. Woo, 2 more messages. All right, where did these even come from? Wait. Were these? No, I don't know where this came from. Victim mentality, okay? The universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. So that's the perception and perspective. Change your perspective and change your perception. Fearful, a learned behavior that can be unlearned. So fear is a learned behavior that can be unlearned. Also, a low vibrating feeling that creates limitations for you and your future happiness. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Go for it anyway, all right? The universe will catch you. God will catch you if you fall. All right, so those are the end of your messages. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thumbs up and like this reading. Also, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'm sending you guys so much love. If you would like to book a private reading with me, check the description box below, and I will be more than happy to read for you. I'm sending you guys love and light, and I hope you have a very wonderful Saturday night. All right, love you guys, and I will see you all here soon. All right, bye.